Hi, I'm Elizabeth Swenson, and I'm making this video to tell people that they're not alone. There have been many times in my life where I felt alone and lost, and I didn't have someone there to tell me everything was going to be okay and that I'm not the only one that's felt this way. I know everybody's story is different, and recently I've been going through some personal struggles, and I got this invite to this group on Facebook, or this event on Facebook, and it was a pay it forward thing. And I had started to lose hope that everyone in the world is bad. Many times have I been told that I'm too soft-hearted and a pushover and emotional and I need to have a backbone. But what does that say about society? To say that I have to have a backbone and that I have to have a hard heart to live? That's not okay. So anyone who feels that way, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. I felt that way too. I know a lot of people that have, and you're not alone. And when I got invited to the Pay It Forward event, it uplifted me. It gave me a new sense of being, to know that there is still kindness and kind-hearted people out there. And it blew my mind. It made me so happy to know that there were still people out there that were kind and loved one another, even if they didn't know each other. So I'm here to make this video to tell everyone that you're not alone. If you self-harm in any way, I'm talking, cutting, bashing your head against a wall, hitting yourself, any of those, I've been there. Anything to numb the pain on the inside, because you'd rather feel something on the outside, something physical, as opposed to hurt the way that your heart does. You're not alone. If you've ever had an eating disorder, you are not alone. I was anorexic and bulimic at one time, not at the same time per se, but I battled eating disorders myself. Different people have eating disorders. There's people that feel like they're fat or like they're ugly. There's people that feel like their world is so crazy they can't control anything else, but they can control that. And then there's people that do it to punish themselves, that won't eat for days just to punish themselves for something that they thought that they did wrong, which is a form of self-harm. And I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. I've been there. You're not alone. If you feel hopeless or if you feel empty, you're not alone. Like I said, I had started to lose hope. I had lost hope in our society, in our world, because people are so rude and mean and do things just to spite people, just to be mean. And that's sad. And I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. If you're self-conscious, there are so many other people that are. There's so many people that feel like they're not pretty enough. I face this almost every day. Lots of people are self-conscious about their weight, about their look, about their acne, about their feet, about whatever it is, about their voice. People are self-conscious about many things, and you're not alone. A lot of people feel this way. If you feel lost or unloved or broken, you are not alone. And I'm here to tell you that I love you. I may not know you. I may never meet you. I may never talk to you face to face, but I love you. If you have any friends or loved ones or family members that feel any of the ways that we just talked about, you are not alone. And I know that that can be hard. I know it can be hard watching your friend or your daughter have scars on their wrists and you not being able to help them, but it's their way of coping, it's their way of dealing, and you can't help them until they want to help themselves. And right now, they might not want to help themselves. So you've got to wait for them. And self-harm. Not everyone that self-harms wants to kill themselves. To people out there that don't do it, you need to understand this. One of the most hurtful things I was ever told was I have scars on my wrist, horizontal scars on my wrist from where I used to cut myself when I was younger. This was a long time ago, but I used to do it, and not many people know that. And someone told me, I'm supposed to go down the lane, not across the street. And that was someone telling me to kill myself. And that's not okay. That's not nice. That's terrible. That is terrible. I was doing it so that I could numb myself, so that I could feel something physically instead of emotionally. Because, people who feel lost and hopeless, they turn to that. They turn to self-harm because, I've been physically and mentally abused. My mom used to tell me all the time that no one would ever love me. And it was my fault that I didn't have a dad, and she should have had an abortion. And those things, I was told these things when I was really little. And it took a toll on me. And to this day, my heart hurts, and I have trouble trusting and loving because of it. Because still in the back of my mind, I hear my mom tell me that no one will ever love me. And I know that that's untrue. But the hurt is still there. And I didn't want to feel that pain anymore. To people who've been bullied and called, a slut or a whore, you're not alone. A lot of people are called those things. People who are innocent, people, that have never done anything are called those things. And it's not okay. And, don't listen to them. I know that is hard. I know it is hard to turn the other cheek and ignore somebody when they're hurting you. But don't listen to them because I love you. And, people can be mean and terrible, but not everybody is. And you're not alone. Other people have felt the way that you feel. I've probably felt the way that you feel. I've been in an abusive marriage. I've been through things. Nobody's story's the same. Everyone travels different paths. But I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. And, that you are loved. Like I said, I may never meet you, but I love you. And I think that's one thing that people do not hear enough, is that they are loved. Especially people with depression, people with anxiety. A lot of it comes from feeling unloved, feeling broken, feeling lost or hurt. And you're not alone. I felt that way. I know I have friends that have felt that way. And some people are not as fortunate as others, and some people don't have the family to help them through things. I had an amazing grandpa, but he passed away Christmas Day in 2007, and I was 16. I'm 24 now. And when he died, a piece of me died with him, because everything was broken when he died. Everything was lost. all hope was gone. And it still hurts. It still hurts. And I still miss him, and I still love him. And it's hard because that was the person that I could talk to when I was hurting. So after he passed away is when a lot of things surfaced, and the cutting and stuff like that. That's when a lot of that started happening, because I didn't have that person to talk to. So I'm here to tell you, if you need someone to talk to, if you feel like you're all alone, and if you feel lost or broken, you can talk to me. Find me on Facebook. My name is Elizabeth May Swenson, Elizabeth, May, Mae, Swenson, Swenson. And I'm from Leedy, Oklahoma. If you have trouble finding me, just message me. And I might not be the wisest person, and I'm still broken myself. I'm still mending myself back together. I have personal struggles, life struggles every day. It doesn't get easier, but you gotta stay strong, and you gotta hold your head up. And I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, and if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. If you want to email me, you can email me at miss.swenson1451@gmail.com. That is mrs.swenson1451@gmail.com. And I don't check my email that often, but I'll start checking it more. If you just need to reach out and talk to somebody,